voor. Waar is hy Roy? Ek joke. Nee, ek weet van hom. Nee, hierdie kabel is nie heeltemal reg nie. Kabel het skade gekry dink ek. OK. Goed, so ek gaan gou met julle hierdie gou doen. En wat belangrik is, as jy nou nie tekengereedskap het nie, gaan leen net by een van jou maats 'n driehoekie. En hulle in die haaltjie. So nee wat, kleintjie is reg, klein of groot. Vat maar die kleintjie nou pas die grootte nie in die kar in nie. OK. Dis 'n grappie. Klou grappie, sorry man. OK, dan ek het een driehoek vir iemand om te leen.
Ja, is meneer.
Sherma, daarso, liniaal net.
Dis wat maar al probeer.
Ek soek dit terug. Na die tyd.
Meneer.
OK. Hierso. Hierdie gaan ek self gebruik. Hier is julle liniaaltjie. OK. Right, julle, so kom ons spring gaan die werk. Goed. Nou ek gaan julle gou vinnig herinner aan wat julle moet weet. Onthou, ek het julle geleer van hoekom you guys, Rebecca, do you remember we folded that page for the front view, top view, left view and right view, that business. So we're back with that work now. So I want you guys anywhere on your page. You can do it in your book. I want you to turn your page in a landscape orientation. And then I'm going to go and I want you to then draw in the middle of your page a line straight through. Okay, it must be a straight line. So how do I make sure that it's straight? You can measure the same measurement from the top of the page on both sides with your ruler. A comfortable measurement should be about 10 centimeters. I think that should be safe. We are only going to do a front view, a top view and a left view. Alright? So I am going to, if we look at our main views that we will have, we will normally have a front view, a top view, a left view and a right view with those 45-degree lines. So we're only going to do the front, the top and the left. So F for front, V for vooraansig, the T will become a bo-aansig in Afrikaans, L for left. So we're going to be having on our page two lines like this. We're going to have, because it's a left view, we're going to have front, left, and the top view there with a 45-degree line. Okay, so ek gaan julle gou wys hoe ons daai gaan doen. Nou, belangrik, I want you to take the triangle that you have and to put it on a ruler. If you don't have this, you can borrow from a friend once they have done this. Okay. Put the triangle on the ruler so that it can slide like this. And make sure that it's exactly on your line. Maak seker hy's op die lyn daar, nê. Nou swaai jy net jou driehoek soos dit. You just swivel it. And I'm going to move it this way. You guys have a smaller triangle so you can move it higher up if you want to, or more to the side, that's okay. I'm going to draw a line, a vertical line here. And if you don't have this but you have a protractor. 'n protractor is 'n gradeboog. Nee, hier's nog een driehoekie wat ek vir iemand kan leen. Daar's hy. Goed. So you can measure this out as a 90-degree corner as well. If you have got a compass, a passertjie, you can do the following. I'm going to show you quickly how to get the half of this thing. If you have a compass, you can use a protractor. I'll show that as well. You can make a little mark there. You can make a little mark there and just make sure that the compass doesn't move. As daai beentjies los is, gaan dit nie werk nie. Dan moet jy hom vasdraai. Then what you can do is I'm just going to move this up for clarity. Then you can put your compass on the same distance and you can just put it on that corner. Draw an arc. Trek 'n boogie. Sit hom op daai merkie. Trek weer 'n boogie en as jy dit gedoen het, nou het jy daai hoek verdeel in die helfte. En wat is die helfte van 90? 45. So that will give us a 45-degree angle. Listen, this must always be 45. With the triangles in your mathematical set, Kan ek gou vinnig daai driehoekie gou leen wat ek vir jou geleen het? Okay? Okay, is alright? So, jou 45 grade driehoek, you will also see this is this triangle. So if you guys are on this vertical line, you should also see this is exactly 45 degrees. Okay, so you can use this triangle as well. The other way that you can do it is measure the same distance to the side, measure the same distance down. So jy kan byvoorbeeld gaan, the bigger you make it, the more accurate it's going to be. You can, for instance, measure 10, 20, 30, 40 millimeters or 4 centimeters, just an example. And then I can measure straight down 1, 2, 3, and 4 centimeters down. And that will give me, so like half of a square. So 4 centimeters to the side, 4 to the side, 4 down. You can make it 6 to the side, 6 down. And that will give you the 45 degree angle. So julle moet hierdie 3 lyntjies hê. So wat gaan ons nou doen? I'm going to show you quickly what we're going to be doing. So now we're going to be drawing the front view of the bridge. We're going to be drawing the top view of the bridge. I'm going to make this bigger for you. The top view of the bridge. Okay, we can keep a centimeter there. Can you guys remember what we spoke about the last time? If you leave a space open here, what's going to happen there? You're going to have the same space. Why? Can you guys remember this whole story? You don't have to fold it. I'm just going to show you, because sometimes you guys forget very quickly. Okay, so this is the first angle. Hoekom wys ek dit vir jou? Want as jy dit verstaan, dan maak dit baie maklik. Okay, so this is what's happening, guys and ladies. So we have got this box, right? We're going to be placing, instead of a ramp or whatever, eraser, we're going to be placing what in here? We're going to be placing a bridge in here. Top view, can you guys see the same space there? If you leave a centimeter, that same centimeter would be visible if you're looking from the left hand side. Can you guys see that? Top view, there's the top view, perpendicular from the top. Okay, the front view, what would the front view look like? If I turn it like this is my front view, this is going to be my left view. What do I do now? I open my page up, so I've got a front view, a top view, and then obviously a left view. See there where my finger is? There's a space there. Because there's a space there, that space is not visible in the front view, but that space is going to be visible over here. It's belangrik dat julle hierdie konsep verstaan. Now, when you're looking from the side, that same space will be visible where my finger is over here. Okay, kom ons teken hom gou. What are these measurements? My bridge, the specifications you will receive later, but my bridge is going to be 120 millimeters long. What is 120? It is 12 centimeters. My bridge will be in total, it's supposed to be 50 wide. So this one is 50 at the top. This one was a little bit more at the bottom, 70. It should fit in 50 by 50. The height in this case was out. The height was supposed to be 50 as well. I think this thing is more like 70, 60. Okay, so this is not according to specifications. Yeah. Hoe nou? Nee, ek is nie te vinnig nie. Jy verduidelik vir julle. Jy moet net luister nou. Ek gaan nou teken. Jy kan weer gaan kyk na die tyd. Dis nie so vinnig hier. Right. Nou wat julle gou doen saam met my. Sit julle in die hakie daar. En dan gaan meet jy gou vir jouself af. Begin by 0 en by 12 cm. Dis 120. That's 120. I want you to measure off. I'm going to make a line here. So now you guys have made your own design, right? Vat nou jou idee wat jy nou geteken het vir my. En dan gaan teken jy nou vir my daai ding van die kant af. Okay, so wat bedoel ek? Gooi maar nie drom, bietjie besien. Nou trek julle gou vir my lyntjie op. Trek gou vir my lyntjie op en daai lyntjie sit jou driehoekie daar op julle in die hakie, maak seker, hy is presies 90 grade, okay, maar nie, julle moet gou saam met my werk, trek vir jou konstruksielyntjie hier, what is a construction line? Just a faint line, with pencil, not with pen, trek 'n lyntjie daar op, het nou 'n bietjie 'n glitch gekom daar, ons sal net gaan uitvee, right, en nou gaan meet jy vir jouself, die hoogte moet wees 50, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, hy wys vir jou 6 daar, want ek het begin by 1 cm meet, nee, I'm gonna measure the same distance on the other side, make sure that this is accurate, the same height there and there, okay, right, and now I want you to quickly divide this up into 3 centimeter blocks, 3, 6, 9, 12, doen dieselfde aan die bokant, 3, 6, 9 en 12, alright, en dan teken jy gou vir my daai boksie, ligte lyne en faint lines, not too dark, teken gou vir my daai, as jy dit klaar gedoen het, dan teken jy dieselfde boksie, aan die onderkant, so you're going to project downward, bring that line down, you're going to bring this line down, you're going to bring all these lines down, make sure that it's not skew, maak seker is die skeef nie, okay, hoe maak ek seker is die skeef nie, jy kan gaan en jou driehoekie daar sit, you can put your triangle on that line, and then just move it over, there, and there, and there, that one, and this one. I can see one or two of these lines are skewed, like this one. Why? Because I didn't run through that point there. Okay, so this line needs to be raised. Maak hom reg. Teken dit saam met my nou. En dan wil ek hê, los vir jou hierso 'n centimeter oop. I want you to leave 1 centimeter in the top view. The only reason for that is that your views are not on top of one another, dat jou aansigte nie op mekaar lê nie. So daar is my bo aansig. This is my top view. There we go. I'm going to make a 5 centimeter gap here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Why? Because my breech must be 120 by 50 by 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeters here. Want you to draw another box over here. Okay, so these two boxes will look the same. Sien julle hom? Kan hierdie ook lekker donker intrek daarso. Hierso. Hierso. Okay. Daarso is hierdie deeltjie. Right. En nou as julle besluit het, ek gaan nou gou vir julle wys. Ek net gou kyk. Kan ek gou vir julle se 3D idees net gou leen? Of toe maar, dis alright. Ek sal met die een gebruik. Nou kom ons sê jou idee het so gelyk. Nee, nou hier is verskriklik baie lyn. There's a lot of lines here. But let's have a look. We had green lines here in the front, and then we had crosses like that. So this is my front view. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a block with crosses there. So let's do that quickly. This is my front view. So jy gaan hê 'n lyn daar. Jy gaan hê 'n lyn hier. Weet julle hoekom is hierdie belangrik? Want hierdie tekeninge gaan julle gebruik vir wat? Om jou bruggie mee te maak, nee. Jy gaan afmeet, jy gaan jou stokkie neersit, you're going to put your stick down there, mark it off, and then cut it to length. This is why this drawing is so important, okay? And that is why it's called a scale drawing. So ek gaan hierdie vir jou intrek daarso, gaan daai enetjie intrek, ek gaan daai enetjie intrek, en dan het ons daai kruisies gehad. We had the crosses on there, which were black lines, which I must just quickly check where my black pen is. I don't know where that is now. So I'm just going to use a blue pen. I don't have the black one here. So daar soos hy from corner to corner. Okay, now here's a very important thing to note here. Very important note to take note of. On a practical side. Okay. If we are going to zoom in on that corner there, what are we going to see? We're going to see the following. Dis nou ingezoom daar, nê? Nee. Dis nou as ek inzoom daar, gaan ek dit sien? Maar kyk gou hierna. Have a look at this. Wat sien julle daar? What do you guys see there? Ja, maar wat kom julle agter van daai hoekie daar? Nee, nie heeltemal nie. Die blou lyk so. Die blou gedeeltes maak 'n hoekie daar. Hoekom is dit belangrik, dink julle? As jy jou bruggie gaan bou en daai ding van jou lyk so, watter probleem gaan jy kry? Ja, daar gaan gaps wees, want jy gaan nou dit hê en dit hê. Nou is daar 'n gap daar, so dit beteken jy het eintlik nie 'n stewige joint daar nie. Hoor julle wat ek sê? So daar gaan jy baie mooi moet werk. En dis hoekom ons hierdie ding, so wat sou my raad wees? My raad sou wees, maak jou frame, knip jou stokkies, daai en daai, knip dan jou ander stokkies wat tussenin lê. Nou onthou julle ek het gesê, die goed gaan op mekaar rus. So jy sny daai, kry een nou in die groep wat 4 stokkies vir jou klaar sny, hy doen daai op sy eie. Dan weet jy, hulle is dieselfde lengte. Dan kry jy 'n ander chommy wat hierdie stukke tussenin doen. En hulle moet presies almal dieselfde lengte wees, nê? En as jy dit klaar gegom het met die glue gun, so broers, ons sit daai sommer op, ons maak 'n afval hiervan, soos 'n koppie, sit jou stokkie sommer hier op neer en jy glue hom op hierdie ding, want dan weet ek hy's 100% reg. OK, as ek dan dit klaar gedoen het, dan vat ek my ander stokkies tussenin en ek meet hom af, ek knip hom met my side cutter dat ek daai lekker hoekie het soos wat hy daar lyk en dan meet ek hom af en dan sny ek hom op sy lengte, nê? So dit gaan vir julle die beste werk om seker te maak dat jy 'n baie akkurate bruggie het, nê? En dat hy baie sterk is. Dan moenie gaps wees tussen daai hoekie en daar nie, onnodige gaps nie, nê? Jy kan nie 'n ding glue wat hier stop en nou sit jy baie gom daar nie, want hy gaan flex. Hy gaan beweeg en dan gaan jou brug kollaps. OK. So teken gou vir my die vooraansig soos jy hom design het, gaan doen vir my jou bo-aansig, jou top view. Now in my case my top view looked the same, it had pink triangles there, so ek sal dit gou insit. So this is my top view. And this is for the grade 9 technology PAT 2026 to make sure that you know how to do this. Hierdie gaan ook groen wees. This will also be green in color because I'm having the top part of this bridge. Okay? Your design doesn't have to look like mine. I'm just showing this as an example. Okay? Your design could be different. Nou hier kom die belangrikste deel van die tekening, nê? I would say the most important part. Why? Because you are now going to project over to your left view. So I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw a line straight across to that point there. I'm going to draw a line straight across to this point here. I want you to do this with me. And now I'm going to go straight up, 90 degrees up. How do I do that? I take my ruler put it down, put my triangle on top of it. Okay? And if you've got a smaller triangle, that's okay. Then just move it up a little bit. And make sure it's 90 degrees. Take this line up. Construction line. Use your triangle and your ruler together to ensure accuracy. Right, project this line up. Once you've got this, you're going to project over from this side. Okay, this will give you the outline of your left view. So this should be 50 rather. 50 by 50. Exactly like we spoke about the previous time. If you fold this, see what you get. Have a look there. You can see that it is correct. This is what you're going to get. The left view of your bridge. Okay, so now let's quickly talk about this part. Now you have to think about this design. That's why we did the sketch like this before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adapt quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try something new. I'm going to put in a strengthening part over here. 1 centimeter in, 1 centimeter from this side. I'm going to draw it into the corner there. Going to draw it into the corner there. Okay, and then I will also go and put, just for myself, I'm going to put a centimeter down. I'm going to put a line or a skewer stick over like that. I'm going to put 1 centimeter down there. I'm going to put a skewer stick over like that. Where will I glue it? Let me show you where I will glue it. I will glue it there, 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 on that point, in the center, on those 2 points, there and there. I will put it on the inside there. This should give you quite a strong design. You still have a lot of open space. You can even go further if you want to and add another part in here. You don't have to, but you could. Even to the top there if you wanted to. Do you have to do it this way? No, you don't have to. Okay, but this is just my design. So you can put this on every one of these little brackets. Can you see there? Every one of these little squares that you have, you can put that shape on there. And in the end, what I would do is, to make sure this thing is really strong, I would put over one long skewer stick from this side to that side on the top and the bottom, and I would join it over like this. I would glue it in all of those places with a glue gun, just a little bit of glue there, and that will ensure that your structure will be extra strong. Okay, so there you have your front view, there you have your top view, here you have your left view, and now you have enough to work with so that you can now actually start and make your thing. Okay, so what's going to be the process for you guys? You're going to make this drawing, you're going to put it into your book. Next time I'm going to hand out the packs to you guys. You will sit together with your friends that you've selected, not more than 7, but not less than 4 people in a group. Can be 6 or 7 people in a group. Oh, that's a flow joke. Okay? Was so flow Bruce lag eers my jokie. Okay. So 4 mense minimum, 4 minimum, 7 maximum. If it's not within that range, please come and talk to me first. I don't want solo projects. You're not going to come and hand in 1 breach and 1 pack and say, this is my assignment. Remember, you're going to get 35 marks for your own pack. In other words, your own scale drawing, your own designs. That is 50% of your term mark. The other 50% is the collaborative bridge you're going to be building with your friends. And you guys will come together the next time En dan besluit julle Joshua, wie se brug tussen julle, sê nou maar julle is 5 vriende, kyk na almal se designs, besluit as 'n groep saam, we're going to build this one. You can still adapt, right? So you can look at this design and say, hey, we love this design, but we're going to make a box instead of it being tapered towards the inside. So you can still change the final design, but in the end, you guys will have to be able to build a rigid bridge, which we will test. This will be tested, this will be assessed in two ways. I will look at the overall design, and I will look at the strength. In other words, do you have triangulation where it should be, and obviously the appearance of the bridge. Okay, so 2 marks, those 2 marks out of 10 each will be converted to a mark out of 35. The 35 plus the 35 which you personally got for your pack will make up your final mark for your assignment. Okay, you can decide yourself who you want to go with, but please don't exclude people. Don't be exclusive. That's what the word exclusive means. You exclude people. We don't want to exclude anyone, but I give you guys a chance to select your group yourself. If there is problems, it doesn't work, then I will have to add people to some of the groups. Okay, but I believe you guys are big enough to make the right choices there. Okay, and it's your responsibility, dis julle verantwoordelikheid om te seker te maak that one person in the group must take leadership and say, listen, you're going to make this part, I'm going to make this part, you're going to bring the skewer sticks, we're all going to add 5 rand to buy a pack of skewer sticks, so you can share between 2 people, 2 packs, between 2 groups. Julle gaan nie so baie stokkies gebruik nie. So plan your stuff, then decide who's going to work together, share the cost, so that you don't each buy a pack and then you throw away half of the skewer sticks. I will provide glue guns and glue sticks, but you are most welcome to bring your own lead, your own multi-plug, because we only have a certain amount of spaces here. You can bring your own side cutter. I have side cutters, but you can bring your own additional ones as well. Right, julle, wees voorbereid vir volgende keer. Jy kan maar sit maar in jou tas. Ek soek gou my tekengereedskap terug wat jy geleen het. Watter klas is julle? So 9C. Volgende keer moet ons begin met die pakkies en dan gaan ons begin bou. Then 2 periods guys and then we're done. Okay. Right, lekker dag vir julle. Kom ons staan gou. What?